Hey everyone. So I'm gonna have to do this monthly or weekly, depending on which one you're looking at, a little differently today. I'm in Mykonos, Greece. I've been here for a few days. It's absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I can actually see the water from where I am. In fact, I'm gonna toss it around for you just so you can get a look yourself. And, so, so that's where I'm at. So hence, I can't do the double camera thing, so you can see the cards. So I'm just going to hold them up for you and explain them. So remember, this is the reading may not resonate with everybody. Hopefully, it resonates with you. You know, this is a general reading, of course, and the timestamps will be below. If you're watching the your monthly, I still timestamped it so you can pass this and go right to that. So thank you for being here, and on with the
Hello,
reading.
Aquarians. How are you? Sorry about this particular setup since I'm in Mykonos. I even tried to read on the balcony and the cards started blowing. I was like, okay, that's not going to work. So we are indoors. I'm reading your cards, and next time we'll have them set up with the two-camera system. So this is a reading for Aquarians for September 2019. And let's see what the universe has to say for you, or give you advice or clarification on something. This is a monthly reading, so it is a much longer reading. So let's see, my dear Aquarians, what the universe has to say for September 2019. Okay, the first four cards are the past. Okay, so we've got the past there. We've got the present. And we've got the future. Excuse me, this is advice or things you may have to overcome. So advice from tarot or spirit and things you may have to overcome. So that's what that is. And then we have the future. Okay, your overall riding energy is the Eight of Pentacles. It's working hard, obviously on projects or ideas or something that will bring you financial stability. All right, so what do we have here? In the past, we had a bit of a disappointment with the Four of Cups. We have a Knave of Pentacles, so it was a new offer, monetary offer. Usually it's a financial offer. It can be a new job, whatnot. We have the Queen of Cups, who's got her emotions under a lid. She is someone who does not get emotional. She's very concrete and solid in that way. And she's not letting her emotions rule her, because we don't want that to happen. And then we have this new beginning of Ace of Wands, new inspiration, creativity. And sort of the Ace of Wands is also sort of going forward with something, takes it and runs with it. Those are your past cards. I'm going to read a little bit more here before I do that, so we can get it more of a clearer picture of what's going on. We have the Four of Pentacles, which means you're holding back on something, either holding on to your finances tightly or holding on to ideas as well. But usually it's about finances. Could mean that you're saving money too, or should save money. We have the Nine of Cups here, which is about wish fulfillment. And we have the Seven of Pentacles, which means you're watching your plants to bear fruit, or your projects to bear fruit, because you've been working hard. And it's almost there, but it's not quite yet there, but it will be soon. And then you have the World card, which is new endings and beginnings. And that's a beautiful energy to have, because new things are happening in your life. So let's see, my dear Aquarians. So there was an offer made, perhaps, and it was a little bit of a disappointment. Not quite what you were expecting, perhaps. But you do have your emotions under control. You kind of capped your emotions. I think you're kind of done with this. You're beginning now with your new ideas, your new creativity, new projects. Perhaps maybe, I don't know, looking for a new job. Maybe this was a job offer and it just wasn't what you had thought it would be, and you're kind of leaving and moving on to this new inspiration. But I'm assuming this was probably an offer of monetary offer, like a job or finances of some sort. Wasn't quite what you wanted. But it seems that you're fine, like you've got your emotions under order now, like you kind of did the disappointment thing, and you're moving on with your new inspirations. So it looks like you might be holding on to your finances a little tightly right now, which is fine if you feel like there's a little bit of a lack or something. Maybe you did take this offering and it wasn't exactly what you expected it to be. So you're holding on to your coins. You do have this wish fulfillment coming in, which is a beautiful energy card. And of course the Seven of Pentacles. So whatever you're working on here is going to come to fruition, because you do have this new world card having the new endings and beginnings here. So this wish fulfillment card, like this is bringing on this, and she's moving on this to, in other words, here's your like waiting for the harvest. You've been working hard, waiting for the harvest, and then it switches into usually into abundance. But let's see what the other cards have to say, see what's going forward with this. So the advice, or what you have to come, is the Five of Wands, which is fighting, which is combat. Could be fighting with yourself, like it could be a mental thing, or you could be fighting with somebody, maybe in the workplace, with a lover, with a partner, with somebody you know. You have the Three of Swords here, which means disappointment, heartbreak. Now, again, these are things you have to overcome, or advice, things to look out for. You have the Temperance card here, which is balancing your energies, which could be also mean that you have to remain patient. Be patient. And it's kind of funny that's right under this card, because you're wanting of course, whatever you're working on to bear fruit, but the universe is saying, be patient. It'll happen. Because you want it's telling you to be patient, because this new sword of this Knight of Wands is coming through, more inspiration. Like you want to keep this inspiration going, so you have to be patient. Now this battlement card is interesting, because I'm not seeing it here, but I'm thinking that this is something you have to be wary of. This could be the advice is saying, don't get involved with battlements battles, or pick your battles wisely is what I should say. If anything comes up in the progression of you working towards this and for this new beginning, is pick your battles wisely. Like, just don't embattle people. It might be best to keep your head down, especially if you're working maybe at a work environment, and you're working hard or whatever the project is, and maybe you don't feel other people are working hard enough. Don't pick your battles wisely. Be patient about it. And don't, because I think if you start to lay in battle, like if this is again involving a work situation and you're working on a project with people, pick your battles wisely, because you're gonna have like disappointment. You're gonna have disappointment over it. It's not going to be worth it, as far as I can see here. The future outcome, you're gonna it says Tower moment, which can be abrupt. You also have the Three of Pentacles. That means abrupt change. Could be Three of Pentacles, which is working with other people's money, or working in a group. Like again, when I said if you're working on a project with somebody or a group of people. You have the Eight of Wands, which means information coming in swiftly. And you have the Six of Chalices, which is either looking towards the past or contentment. And usually, this card does usually reflect more about looking towards the past, when things were easier or simpler, or at least in your mind, that's what you think, because we all look at the past as being better than the present, especially if we're going through a hard time. We just do forget all the times that the troubles we've had in the past. That tends to happen. We just remember the good stuff. So this Tower moment here, I think it's telling you to be wary. Remember I told you, be careful picking your battles if you're working with this environment, with this group of people, because I see it here that you will be working with people. I think it's now that's like in between these cards, I think it's be careful, because if you do have a fight, you're going to be disappointed. It's going to not work out well. It's going to be problematic. You will have more information coming in, apparently, maybe on this project. I'm going to get a little bit of a clarifier on this Eight of Wands and maybe the Six of Chalices to see why you're looking towards the past. Can I have a clarifier for the Eight of Wands for Aquarius? Can I have a clarifier for Eight of Wands for Aquarius for September? Okay. Juggling, okay. And for clarifier for the Six of Chalices. Clarifier for Six of Chalices, please. Okay, Knave of Cups, new offerings coming in, emotional offerings. Okay. So what it's telling you is not to keep looking in the past, is that there will be new emotional offerings coming in. Hopefully you can see that. There it is. Emotional offerings coming in. They may be unexpected. You see a little fish there. But you can't keep looking at the past. You need to look forward to the future. This wands coming in here, it looks like there may be information coming in here that you may have to juggle. New information coming in that may put you off balance a little bit, that you may have to juggle this information working with this group to not hopefully create this tower moment. Because I think this tower moment could potentially happen with you putting in your 2 cents, basically. And I hate to say that, because this to me does not feel like a tower moment from the universe as much, because of this Five of Wands here. But I will clarify the tower. Let's clarify the tower. Can I get a clarification for the tower for my Aquarians, please? Can I get a clarification for the tower? Okay. Okay, so the Knight of Swords. So the truth. This is all about truth coming in, or ideas coming in. But with this tower, I'm assuming it's more of the truth coming in. So whatever this new information is coming in, it will make you juggle things a little bit. Maybe more truth will come in. I'm not sure, but I'm hoping this battle moment doesn't come out. Let's do a clarifier. But let's do the final outcome for your cards and find out what the universe has to say for you, my dear Aquarians, for the September of 2019. All right, let's final outcome for Aquarians 2019. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 6. Okay. All right, we have the Two of Cups, which could be deals, could also be balancing your own energies. But considering that it's with this, I'm feeling it's more of a project or something you're working on with a group, maybe a new deal. You have a sort of Knave of Swords here coming in with either new truth, ideas, justice. It could be somebody with new information coming in. And then you have the battlement card, which is the Five of Swords, which means this person is usually the victor, but at what cost? It has cost them a lot to win. Hence the battle moment here and working with others. The conflict card that was right underneath here. You have the Six of Pentacles, loans and debts, giving and receiving, and the burden, 10, which is completion, laying the burden down. This Nine of Swords keeping you up at night, like this worry, this doubt, this fear keeping you up at night. So whatever happens with this battle, this tower moment, hopefully this doesn't happen. It may be fated to happen. The conflict may happen in working with other people. Some truth comes out that you've been having to juggle, and it will come out swiftly. But you can't look at the past. You need to look forward. But remember, all this is telling you to be patient. You have these new endings and beginnings. I think this is going to involve people. It's going to involve some kind of deal here, or working with people. Again, these are, again, could be that group situation, even though it's just 2 people on this page. Bringing forth new ideas. Some new truth has come out, and I think that's what this is. The new truth coming out. You have, then it becomes embattled. receiving, giving and receiving. It could be that maybe there was maybe the job is lost, or maybe you guys part ways, sort of letting the burden down. But this will give you anxiety at night. And I hate to say that. I don't like seeing this end card. I will give you a clarification on this. So this Tower moment, if it happens, could result in this aspect. And maybe it actually does. Maybe this is something that, you know, you can't work with these people. You know, you're trying to work, trying to do your best. You're taking the inspiration. You have the new, you know, you're stepping into a new era. Whatever this happens, you will be stepping into a new ending and beginning. You're working hard. This is the whole card of working hard. You're working hard at what you've been doing, this disappointments. And if, again, this might be, most likely this is a job or a partnership with a business partner. It could be a romantic interest. It could be, but I feel like it's more with a group of people than anything else. If it is a love interest, it may not end that well, unfortunately, but it's probably supposed to happen that way, because the new endings and beginnings, that this is not the person for you, if this is a romantic interest. But it also, too, doesn't look like whatever project you're working on with people is not working out well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little more clarifier on this swords. Universe, can you give me a clarifier on the Nine of Swords? Can you give me a clarifier on the Nine of Swords, please? Can you give me a clarifier on the Nine of Swords? Oops, sorry, it's upside down. Star of Hope. I don't read upside down cards, by the way. So I had the deck upside down in my hand. So this is the Star of Hope. So you've got the hope coming forward here. So whatever is keeping you up at night, don't let it despair. Don't let it despair you, because you've got this hope card coming in. So whatever's going to happen will work out eventually. Please let me know. Please leave some comments and tell me what's going on, because this is kind of a complex reading, and I wish it was more specific to you individually. But you know, this is the overall running energy for Aquarius. So please leave a comment. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. All right, my beautiful Aquarians, you take care and have a wonderful, wonderful day. All right, ciao.